The man was shocked to find himself tied to the bed. The princess declared that even if she couldn't win his heart, she would still have him by her side. She then forced a kiss on him. The man chose to follow his heart and gave in. Late that night, he was woken by urgent knocking, and the princess was already gone. A guard reported that the emperor had summoned him to the palace, but when the man arrived, a eunuch stopped him outside. Just then, 3 solemn bell tolls rang out, signaling the emperor's passing. The princess emerged with the imperial decree, announcing that the crown prince would ascend the throne, while she would serve as regent. Only then did the man realize this had been her true goal all along. She wore a victorious smile at him, stating that she had taken by force everything he had ever denied her. It turned out that the man was the powerful chief minister. Years earlier, the princess had been hunted down, and it was he who saved her and took her in as his disciple. He taught her knowledge and strategies, took meticulous care of her daily life, and even gave her half of a jade pendant, swearing they would always be together. His tenderness made the princess fall in love with him. After one tutoring session, she secretly kissed him while he slept, only to be caught by him on the spot. The man sent her away and told her not to return. From that day, their relationship turned cold, and a rift soon grew between them. The emperor worried the young crown prince could not govern after his death, and hoped the intelligent princess would assist with court affairs. Hearing this, the man strongly objected, warning that she came from a fallen royal line and posed a rebellion risk. Not only should she be denied power, but she ought to be banished from the palace forever. Unbeknownst to him, the princess had heard everything outside the door, and it fueled her ambition for power even further. On the day of the enthronement ceremony, she appeared in the court holding the young emperor's hand. Filled with fear, the boy asked her to sit beside him on the throne. The princess agreed without hesitation, which drew protests from all the ministers. They stated that it violated the rules, especially allowing a woman to handle state affairs. Yet the princess had the loudest critic seized and beaten to death on the spot. Then she asked if anyone else wished to oppose her. The ministers were filled with anger but dared not speak up. At that moment, the man arrived with the imperial decree. He announced that the princess's regency had been permitted by the late emperor himself. Only then did the ministers reluctantly kneel down. However, the princess knew he wasn't defending her, he was preventing her from using this opportunity to suppress the old forces. She kept a cold face and finished the enthronement ceremony. The man decided to talk to the princess alone. When he arrived at her residence, he found her playing a blindfolded game with her male companions. She stumbled into his arms, only for her interest to fade the moment she saw who it was. The man congratulated her on achieving her ambitions, though his words sounded more like a provocation. The princess deliberately leaned in and kissed him to silence him, then pulled out a hairpin. Just as she was about to strike, he caught her wrist tightly. The man said he wouldn't be fooled a second time and pushed her away. Furious, she demanded to know why he kept blocking her plan to restore her homeland. The man replied that her impulsive nature made her unfit to rule. Even with her current authority, as long as he remained, she would never fully control the throne. The princess smiled bitterly. She asked him if he meant to stand against her, and he stayed silent. Seeing this, she poured a cup of wine onto the ground to mark their complete break. The next time they met, it would only be as sworn enemies.